Thank you. We're rolling. Okay, thank you, Carmen, not Colonel. All right, let's bring out our little YP folks. I'm proud to be joined by this year's cohort of YP mentors. Let's bring them out one at a time. First up, Mr. Matt Ballou, Chief Retail Officer at Y-High Full Credit in the fine town of Cheyenne, Wyoming. Good to see you. Good to see you there. Yeah, good to see you there. And we have Tiffany Taboya, Deposit Ops Manager from Copper State in Phoenix, Arizona. Tiffany, come on over. And then last but not least, we have Nadia Lamb, Sales Manager at IQ Credit Union in Washington, not Vancouver, Canada. We talked about that stage. All right, we are going to have a little fun here. Some questions going. All right, how you guys doing? Everything okay? You doing good? Matt, all right?
Doing great, man.
Good. Good. Is that mic on? Check.
Check.
I think so. All right. Well, we got a little bit of time and a lot of content here. So let's get to the first question, shall we? I don't need my glasses for this one. So how do you see the YP Leads program shaping the future of leadership? Matt, since you're the closest one to me, I'm going to let you go first.
Yeah, I appreciate it. The YP Leads program is fantastic, right? If we talked about what is the worst part of young professionals, that sounds like the answer to the punchline, right? It's their lack of experience, right? And through no fault of their own, they just haven't been exposed to this. This YP Leads program is an opportunity for them to get into what we do at credit unions, come to this convention, and then continue for a year and then ongoing that exposure to their peers in the credit union. It's fantastic.
Fantastic. And Tiffany, same question for you.
It really does give YPs the opportunity to grow, and it elevates them and gets them introduced to the leadership position. And it's a great way to just have connections and network.
For sure. And yeah, same question for you. Way down, you're so far away.
Hi.
I mean, we're not here to see you.
Raise your hand so you can hear me. Now go like this. So we're so excited. We heard about resilience and grit, right? These YPs have that. You heard about Troy Reese getting promoted 3 times in 1 year, and now Cherie's son is coming up to his own height. Like, that is the future of the credit union movement, and it is not. It will be well worth the investment in the YPs, and we're so grateful for our credit unions because we wouldn't be there without the support of our credit unions and digital professions.
Fantastic. I'm going to stick with you on this one, Nalia, then we come back toward me. Next question. If you could share one key message with the CEOs in the room here about the value of YP engagement, what would that be?
So the average age of a credit union member in the nation is 53. The average age of the American worker is 38, and it just keeps getting younger. YPs, you know credits and like social influence YPs? Absolutely, right? And so they again are the future, and so we want to make sure that our membership is growing with these YPs. They have friends, they have families that they can share, and share that passion. It's going to be a direct impact to your employee retention by receiving them. Your ROI is going to naturally grow, right? Because you're going to get a new membership, you're going to share the goodness of your shop with their friends and family, whether it be maybe a different avenue than like a marketing dealer, but maybe their TikTok, right? Because they have that one spin on it. So we're super excited to mentor because they give us a lot of hope for our industry, and if we want our shops to sustain what they're doing, you have to invest. It's not an option of doing it, you have to invest.
And Tiffany, same question for you. What's the key message that you want to convey?
I think we've all heard the term succession planning, haven't we? That is huge, and YPs are the future of the movement. And if we do not invest in them, the movement could cease to exist. So I think getting them engaged, having YPs available, and hearing the message that you want to share for your credit unions is really important to continue that moving forward. We are the future.
Yeah, no doubt. Well said. And membership line is crazy. You guys love preaching to the choir here. We get younger for sure. And Matt, same question for you. What's the key message that you want to convey?
You know, when we have strategic planning, we talk a lot about what's going to give us the greatest ROI in the projects we have. There's a million of them. One of the things that I want to point out is the cost of turnover, right? You guys have all heard it. You've seen the stats on it. Don't pull out your calculator, but some rough math. If you had an employee that cost $15 an hour, over the first 90 days, that employee is going to cost you around $10,000, not counting benefits. That's a lot of money for a new employee at $15 an hour. What if you could invest that same $10,000 into some YPs? We did a little survey and found out that 75% of young professionals that get engaged in the credit union YP program receive promotions and growth within their career. 75%. Right? $10,000 is pretty cheap for 75% success rate.
Yeah, wow, I had no idea. Thanks for sharing that number. All right, so next question here, and Tiffany, I'm going to start with you on this one. So what inspired you to become a mentor for the YP Leads program, and how has the experience shaped your approach to leader so far?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I have never had an individual or a person who wanted to mentor me, so to say, officially. I've always been able to see leaders and see what I did not want to be, and then I saw leaders and definitely knew I wanted to be like them. So being a mentor is really important to me so that way I can, nourish the young professionals and guide them in the right direction and support them and know that they have tons of support behind them to grow. And being a part of this YP community is so impactful because I feel like I'm valued and I belong, and that is huge.
Great message, great message. No, Leah, I'll let you go second on this one. Yeah, what's the...
So I started joining IT for 16 years, and really just in the last about 5 years, I really into the movement. And I wish 16 years ago, someone said, Leah, how could a CEO roundtable? How could this YP event? What do you have to lose, right? And there's so many opportunities out there that people want to learn about these passion programs like YP cohort, really communities, just coming with our superpowers, we share the last name of credit, right? And we're building each other up with our leaders here. So, that is really, I just want to love on the future. It's like, I do it, let's see how we do it. So thanks, girl.
Matt, same question to you. So, why did you do this, and how's the experience been so far?
It's been great. I first got involved with YP stuff. I was sitting at a dinner. And I want to point out, my credit union is very supportive of young professionals, right? But like a lot of young professionals, I wasn't very proactive in my engagement. And so sitting at this table, I had an individual, and his face is out on the wall out there saying that he's an advocate, Tyler Valentine. He reached out to me and said, hey, I want you to get involved. And sometimes that's all it takes, right? And that invitation to become part of something bigger than what I was currently doing, that was the nudge I needed. And through that, I've really tried to structure my leadership in a way that we can all find success, right? Nobody has to fail. Rising sea lifts all ships kind of an idea. And as a mentor, I hope to be able to have that kind of opportunity to make an impact on the YPs that are here.
Yeah, thank you for doing that. This is tremendous. Let's do the last question, shall we?
Let's do it.
Are you ready? All right, last question here. Can you share a specific moment or experience engaging with YP programs that significantly impacted your career or perspective on the credit union movement? Now, I'll let you go first, Leon. Did I stump you?
Obviously this program, YP cohorts, I got to do a good legacy in 2021, and you kind of say greater Kool-Aid, right? And you have that synergy, YP this year, and you know it, and so out of that, we were like, we don't want to lose what we have. Here is some pretty YP kids like this, my contact committee, our cohort in 2021, and now we have access to already all of that, so they'll be part of our program. So that was really special. And then just my path kind of started early on. My dad, when I was 12, got diagnosed with lung cancer. And at the time, he was a federal captain in the alarm. I was here in Oregon, and went after a lot of the workers and air traffic controllers, or airline workers and all of that for bad taxes. And so $100,000, his credit union helped step in, help advocate, did a really sale for him, and he passed the Taxation Act in 1999, partnered with Congressman right here. And back then, his credit union stepped up to help advocate, and now I'm fruition nearly 20 years later, this is what I do and why we get to what we do, because his credit union helped him then and it didn't happen.
All three guys are so grateful for what you guys do, for sure. So Tiffany, same question to you here. So any specific moment or experience as an education?
Yeah, so for the longest time, I worked for the competition, a bank. And I came to the credit union space, and I was encouraged by one of my leaders to take a YP webinar that was being hosted by the young professionals. And I knew nothing what a young professional was at the time, but that really inspired me and sparked my interest, and I applied to be a YP lead for MAXX in 2022. And I drank the Kool-Aid from there. So it's been really amazing just to see how it's helped me grow my profession, inspire other young professionals in Arizona and at my credit union, and we're doing amazing things. So it's been really wonderful.
And we like the banking conference as well, so no worries there. All right, now we have 14.3 seconds left to go. No, I'm just kidding. Last word for you, sir.
Something that always stuck out with me, the very first conference I attended, I was not in a YP lead format or program or anything, but I remember how accepting everybody was at that conference. I was a young, dumb kid, so to speak, and everybody treated me as an equal. That's powerful when you're trying to see if the credit union space is a good spot for you as a career, and to come to an organization and a conference where hundreds of people are accepting you with all of your lack of experience. That's a big deal. Now I get to come to conferences and see all the friends that I've made over the years. That's powerful. That's a good thing.
Yeah, we want to transfer that wisdom and that experience to you guys, because obviously you're the next generation, you're the new leadership of this industry. So more than happy to transfer that wisdom and knowledge and skill all that stuff to you guys. So you can make this industry that much better. So yeah, appreciate it. All right, now we have 14.3 seconds to go. So good timing. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming out here on stage today. I know it's not easy coming out here, but thank you for sharing your stories, and thank you for being fantastic leaders and the future of our industry. Let's give you guys a big hand, guys. We got some more guests here.
We're back. We
All
have
right.
a quick 3 minutes, and then we're going to get you to the trade show. But how exciting is it to see the YPs and think about the future of the movement and the future of advocacy? Okay, as we talked about, everyone is an advocate. You're all on this advocacy team. So here's the next step. Katie, are you an advocate? Do you have a why?
I do have a why. I have a big why. In fact, I am such an advocate that I left a 12-year banking career to come to build us credit unions and advocate for credit unions every day.
I don't think you're the only recovering banker. Who else? Woohoo!
Yeah, I like it something. I like it. And we have this special campaign that we were talking about, which was the easiest campaign to be, was inspired by all of you and all the work we do every day. And we have this special gear that you saw as a vending model.
Supposedly, it's what all of the trendy advocates are wearing this season.
I think it's like in vogue for people. I might have seen this. Look there. But we want you all to have these t-shirts. We would love to see your teams in this gear. We'd love to see photos of them. And so you can order these t-shirts in the app. There's a link in there. And we'd love to see photos.
So while you order your t-shirts, you can right away today over in the trade show make a button. And there are some buttons that have messages already, but you can make your own button about why you're a credit union advocate. Once we get over in the trade show, you'll see a booth, the button making booth.
Yeah, and we want you to take a minute and think about the why. You guys are so busy every day doing all the great work, so think about your why, and then we're gonna capture it. We have a station over there, we're gonna capture it on video, and we also have a really fun social media wall. We're calling it Selfies with a Purpose, so there's really fun props over there for you to use, so that we can tell the story. We wanna spread this campaign far and wide.
At the same time, you'll see Pam and Jordan walking around with iPads, helping you sign up to be one of our official advocates and join the Credit Union Advocates program. All right, lunch is in the trade show. After lunch, you'll have breakout sessions, and then we'll come back to the trade show at 4 o'clock for a reception. All right? We'll see you over there. It's a wrap.
Thank you.
You guys were live streaming.
Oh, we were. Awesome.
I didn't have time to turn it off. Hello.